Making my way
again,
downtown.
please, no comments from
Copyright.
the peanut gallery. Headed to work once again. This would be the second time headed to work, but somebody wanted to be very persnickety, as they say, regarding what is and is not said. Ipso facto, I have been, what do you call it? Not sanctioned, but I have been censored. My freedom of speech has been taken from me.
Taken from you.
So
Wow.
somebody report the crimes of the FCC, please. Anyways, here's what I'm thinking. So, I was scrolling on Instagram this morning instead of being productive. And I am not a religious person, correct?
Minister Jackson, you're
That's
not
a different topic for a different day.
Okay.
I'm not a religious person. However, I am a conspiracy theory enthusiast, semi-enthusiast. So there was this lady that she was saying that one of her favorite Bible verses has been removed from a lot of Bibles. She had 3 different Bibles, each one older than the other. And the Bible verse was Matthew 17, chapter 17, verse 21. And the whole purpose of that Bible verse was to say, to heal yourself properly, you need 2 things. You need prayer and you need to fast. And that was literally it's very short. It's like 2-line Bible verse. I forget the exact words, but it is saying to heal yourself physically, you need to pray and fast. And she pulled up 2 examples of Bibles that she had where that verse is just skipped over, where it goes Matthew 17, 20, 21, and then it skips over 21 and goes straight to 22. But then she had a super old one where it was actually in there. So, the question is, 1, is this actually true? Or is this just a big trick? But the second question is, why would they be purposely removing Bible verses from newly printed Bibles, if you will?
What's the verse again?
Matthew 17:21. And I believe the context is about, and it's supposed to be Jesus talking, saying that specific verse. And again, it's about how to heal your body. And it is done via prayer and fasting. Now, prayer, whatever. But I do believe in fasting. I used to do a whole lot of intermittent fasting. And even now, from time to time, I'll do like a 3-day fast. Like a 2 or 3 day fast, typically a 3-day fast, just for the hex of it, if you will.
That's true.
So, back to the conspiracy theory. Why are they eliminating these Bible verses that tell you allegedly how to heal yourself? Of course, the most obvious theory would be, well, they don't want us to know how to heal ourselves naturally without the help of, or without the without the use of pharmaceutical and hospitals and doctors in and of themselves.
Of course. Keep the money rolling in.
And did you find it?
The verse?
Yes.
I did not.
Well, why'd you ask for what it was if you weren't going to look it up? This is what I'm talking about.
Okay, the verse is Matthew
17:21. Chapter 17, verse 21. The same one I've been talking about for the past few minutes.
Well, I am over here editing my video that I have to make. I'm not necessarily the major contributor as you outlined.
The implication of asking which one I was referring to implies that you were going to look it up to see whether or not, to verify if any of this was at all accurate. Otherwise, I'm just sitting here
I thought you
flapping
were going
gums
to
for no freaking reason.
State the verse. I thought you...
I did. Multiple
Well,
times.
you told me where to read it.
Yes. And you asked what it was again, which implies that you were going to look it up to read it.
Well...
But of course, I guess you get what you pay for, don't you?
So that means I need an increase in my pay. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
okay, I'm with it.
You go from $0 to $1, but based on your most recent performance evaluation,
oh my God,
you are not meeting expectations or standards.
You said 17:21.
Woo boy. Matthew 17, verse 21 for the umpteenth time.
Well, whatever this is, it has a whole bunch of ads. It doesn't want me to get to it, so let me...
Conspiracy deepens.
Oh my
it won't
God.
even let you look it up online. They're trying to silence the truth. Now, back to fasting. So again, I do believe in fasting very much so. I do believe it is quite good for you. Intermittent fasting and even long-term fasting for like a multi-day fast. And me being someone
howbeit,
oh my God.
Howbeit, this kind goeth not out but by prayer and fasting.
Right.
Another version. However, this kind does not go out except by prayer and fasting.
Right. And I believe the implication is that this kind refers to whatever the problem is, the issue is, the physical issue is that you're having with your body. But, totally taken out of context. But allegedly, you can't find it nowadays in modern printed Bibles, or at least the ones that this lady was presenting. Now, again, back to what I was saying. I never go to the hospital. So,
well, you tried.
I went to the hospital one time most recently because I broke my toe, and I went to the hospital. And this was like my first time ever going to a hospital for anything as an adult. I'm sure I went as a child, but not as an adult. So anyway, went to the hospital, broken toe. They x-rayed it, and they were like, oh yeah, your toe's broken. I was like, okay, well, what do we do? And they were just like, just try not to do anything to hurt it any further. I'm like, oh, okay, thanks. And that's it. Left, had a bill, went home, and that was the end of it. So that just reinforced the fact that I should never ever go to a hospital because they are of no value to me. So that also means I have never ever taken any sort of medications because I've never gotten a prescription for anything because I don't go to the hospital. And did they give me a pain prescription?
I think they gave you something for pain.
But I didn't take it. Or never.
Was there some kind of referral for you to get a boot or something? Or you
No,
just
there
had
wasn't
to go
even that.
You just went and got something.
I didn't even get anything. I
You
don't
did
think.
get a boot.
Oh, maybe I did. It wasn't like a boot. It was just like a. It was like a little tiny pad that helped keep like my toes from hitting the ground or something like that. But anyway.
Was it like off Amazon or something?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember.
So anyways, never having had a prescription for anything or taking prescribed medications, I think, that I totally agree with not using pharmaceuticals to heal yourself and trying to find natural ways of doing so is the appropriate thing to do. I just think it's very curious that this is allegedly a Bible verse that has been erased from history due to it being going against modern day society of buying and taking medications. Which leads me to my next point.
What is that?
Obviously, I wear glasses.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
What is your next point?
Well, this is that. So it's twofold: natural healing and conspiracy theory. Quite possible. Leans into the conspiracy theory world of everything. I wear glasses. I've worn glasses all my life since I was a child.
Yeah, same, pretty much.
Okay, so you've worn glasses all your life since you were a child. Now, growing up, my dad, he was kind of into holistic healing and things like that. He was into acupressure and acupuncture and believing in like some sort of chiropracticness, if you will. And he took like ginkgo biloba for his eyesight, because that's supposed to help with your eyesight. and he would do natural remedies and things like that. He wasn't super hippy dippy, but yeah, a little hippy dippy. Anyway, so another trend, God, the downfall of mankind is going to be scrolling on these social media platforms, Instagram, and TikTok. Anyways,
what I'm doing right now.
Scrolling on Instagram, it has been making the rounds most recently of naturally healing your eyesight and losing the need for having glasses via sun gazing.
Okay.
Have you heard about this?
I've heard about sun gazing, and that's where I thought you were going.
Okay, great. So, allegedly, you can walk outside, and here's what it is. Allegedly, you walk outside and you stare at the sun for X amount of time on X amount of days of the week, and that will over time heal your need to having glasses, and it'll just make it'll improve your eyesight. So that's the natural healing aspect of it. The conspiracy theory aspect of it is that, of course, ever since you were a little kid in school, they warned you daily of the dangers of staring at the sun, and you can't look up at the sun, otherwise you'll burn your retinas and things like that. But of course, that is just a massive lie by the education system and the government to keep us from not having to wear glasses. So I think that is very interesting. And so it's piqued my interest quite a bit. And it's one of those things that it's like, dang, I really want to do it. But at the same time, I've never invested the time, energy to actually do it. So I'm just curious whether or not that actually would work. Because as I am getting older, my eyesight is getting worse. And even since getting these glasses that I have now, which are my most recent pair, obviously, like I can tell that my eyesight is progressively getting worse, and it's harder to see with these glasses on. And these are the what do you call them? The bifocal.
Yeah.
What do you call them?
Bifocal.
Bifocal ones that have then you look down. And
oh my goodness,
it.
that has really done something to my self-esteem when I realized when I first noticed myself doing the head tilt to see something. I was like, oh my God, I'm there. We're there. You're old.
And now I just find myself doing it all the time.
Yes,
whether I'm looking at something far away or up close, I'm always tilting my head up, looking through my bifocals, and I hate it. And I feel like, and that lends me to believe that using glasses all the time doesn't help you. It just makes your eyesight even worse. And it's like anything else. If you don't use it, you lose it.
So this reminds me of, the remedy when you have a, what they call a lazy eye. I don't know the medical term for it. And
lazy eye.
And you patch up the eye that is not lazy so that you reinforce the muscles in the eye that is lazy.
And I did that as a kid. I had to wear an eye patch when I was a little kid.
And so it corrects the eye.
Because it forces you to use your weaker eye.
And so what I've read online and seen people talk about is actually not wearing your glasses.
Yes.
And just using your eyes will strengthen your vision.
I believe that's true too.
Interesting.
Because there was like a year or two period where I just stopped wearing my glasses. Do you remember that? It was a while ago. It was a long time ago. But I just stopped wearing my glasses. And then I had to go get my driver's license renewed. And I had to take the little vision test. And I couldn't pass it. They were like, you have to have glasses. Yeah. So I went and got glasses. Literally that same day.
But I do think after that, maybe your vision just got worse and worse and worse because your glasses have got like thicker and thicker and thicker.
No.
I'm just saying. Mine have too. But yes, there may be something to it. But we've never gone and invested into trying it. Maybe when we go on our walks, we can try walking without our glasses, since the trails are pretty straightforward.
Possibly. Fortunately, the government's trying to keep us from doing that by doing that time and change, that change in time. So now it gets too dark too soon.
Yeah.
I just made that up.
Yeah. I think it's fine. I think we can still go walk after work.
No, we can't. It's too dark when we get home. And it's cold now.
It's okay to walk in the cold.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. Remember I used to go and do Camp Gladiator when it was freezing? William, you are...
Okay, anyways, that's all I was thinking about today. Or I've been thinking about the past couple of days. So, next logical step in the modern day world is I'm going to go ask ChatGPT once I get to work, hey, can I go sun gazing to help improve my eyesight? I'm going to ask ChatGPT.
ChatGPT is on
Gemini.
the side of pharmaceuticals.
Well, we about to find out because I'm going to ask GPT and Gemini, and then I'm going to ask my secret AI that is supposed to be uncensored, which is Venice AI.
What?
And
I
then
never
we'll
heard
see
that.
what each one of the three say, and I'll make that determination. I'll make the health determinations and whether or not I should do things based on computer programming.